Hello everybody, this is Total War Titan, thank you for stopping by today. And today we have a bit of a humorous treat for you all. Alright, today I have two of my friends who have never played Medieval 2 Total War together. Two siblings facing off against each other in Medieval 2 Total War. Alright? I wish I had some footage of them actually outside perspective them playing the game, but I don't. But it's really fun. Two people never playing it together. It always is interesting when two people try things out, and when people try new things out, when two people who have never played before try to play against each other, things get interesting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. Alright? I have two friends. I'm going to refer to them that are empires. One friend of mine over here is playing as Holy Rome. And he is bringing, alright, as I said before, this is the first time playing, so they don't know what's good, what's bad, what's not good, that type of thing. It's mediocre. So what they're bringing, alright, all the way over here, their first unit is a unit of Imperial Knights. I think he was thinking to flank them, I don't know. Really good positioning to flank, but also unsupported. We have some Mailed Knights, less good unit here, no doubt. I don't know what he's trying to think. I'm gonna, throughout the battle, I'm gonna be trying to put, what their possible motives could have been for the battle. So yeah. Like, try to put reasonable sense, even though this probably won't, even though there's no reasonable sense, I'm gonna try and put it anyway, because it's funny. We have some Province Crossmen, good choice, good choice. These guys are really good skirmishers. Probably among the best. Handgunners. All flash, no hit. Dismounted Imperial Knights, pretty good infantry. Bit expensive, but pretty good. Sergeant Spearmen, overall well-rounded unit of Spearmen. Some more Mailed Knights. We have some Mounted Sergeants. Imperial Knights, pretty good. Bit expensive, but yeah. More Sergeant Spearmen. Peasant Crossbowmen. More of a Peasant Archers too. More of draw fire away from your other good units type unit. Yeah, we also have more Peasant Archers and Crossbowmen. And one unit of Teutonic Knights. I love these guys. Alright. And some Armored Sergeants and Sergeant Spearmen. And for artillery, because why not, a Bombard and a Grand Bombard. And a General's Bodyguard. Alright. My other friend, playing as France, his army consists of 2 catapults, pretty good artillery, Chivalric Knights, Flemish Pikemen, Mailed Knights, Armored Sergeants, Sergeant Spearmen, dismounted French Archers, the General's Bodyguard, Crossbowmen, more Flemish Pikemen, Armored Sergeants, dismounted Chivalric Knights, Mailed Knights, Chivalric Knights, and Noble Knights. So overall, a much more well-rounded army, and higher quality, but that's just random things. Most people have never played before, so let's get started. Alright, immediately starting out. Sorry, I forgot to slow it down. Alright, both sides are immediately pushing troops forward, small numbers of troops forward. We have the pikes here of Flanders, lined up. And here come the archers to shoot them up. Actually, really, he didn't know it, but this is actually a good move, sending your archers up first to take out pikes. Because pikes are vulnerable to arrows and other projectiles. Ooh, archer fire from the French into the spearmen over here. We have a pike wall here. Don't know why he well, actually no, I do know why. Actually no, he does have cavalry here watching the pikes flank. More pikemen forming a spear wall as the spearmen charge forward. Well, not charge, march. They don't know how to run. They haven't figured out how to run yet. How to order his troops to run. They have some Mailed Knights going after these guys. Archer fire doing some damage. And they just march right into the spear wall. Yeah, classic. Classic. Marching right into the spear wall. He does have some dismounted Imperial Knights flanking them, which is a pretty good move. And because they flank them, they get through the pikes. Cav charge. Okay, hold on. We have some very clumsy cav charge there trying to get into the troops there. Over here we have a single unit of mailed knights attacking, what, 6 or 7 units? Alright, more troops are slowly... Oh, and actually an effective cav charge from the Teutonic Knights. Unfortunately, into the pikes. But they did hit the Chivalric Knights. We have some armored spearmen helping to brace the pike wall. This is very chaotic. More troops just marching forward, archers. We have more troops over here pouring in. Just kind of random pouring in. We have the Imperial Knights just marching. Archers and handgunners actually doing stuff. I like these guys. Except they're not doing stuff. They're, standing there. I don't know what they're doing. Alright, already we have a unit breaking. Some Sergeant Spearmen. Alright, over here the pike wall has pretty much broken down into a whole bunch of guys. Occasional pikes, but most of them have dropped their pikes in favor of swords. Pretty much flooded. But, at the same time, they have surrounded the only Imperial unit in the area. We have some spearmen attacking this pike wall. Not doing very well at it, though. Alright, more spearmen. But mainly, most of the Holy Roman melee force, other than this cav over here, has been broken. And this cav is engaged against spearmen. And cav. So, while cav on both sides is going to take attrition, the spearman is a very good move. Oh, the French general is down already. Okay, good. That's good for Holy Rome. General dead. And we have some Imperial Knights, a very slow level cav charge. Very slow cav charge. Into some... supporting the mailed knights here. Over here, the Flemish pike line has held, for the most part. We have some Teutonic Knights and Sergeant Spearmen fighting. We do have some archers over here going to try and shoot them up. Alright, we have some running mounted sergeants in the back. Hobby's crossbowmen actually shooting, I hope. We saw some arrows. Alright. Actually, they are shooting. Okay, hold on, they are shooting. I can tell because they're using their poppies while they reload. So while the generals might be first-timers, these troops are not. Some direct fire, some arching fire. Crossbows aren't very good at arching fire. The mailed knights here are pretty much done for. The Imperial Knights that we saw, wiped out almost. Those Imperial Knights are heavily casualtied. These guys are similar numbers. So yeah, we have a general bodyguard charging spears. I don't know what he's doing. Half of it goes into the cav and Flemish pikemen. The spears run for some reason. I don't know what the spears are doing. I think the spears are going after those infantry. So actually surprisingly effective cav charge against spears. But over here the general's bodyguard is losing casualties. I think the general might be in this knot. Let's see if he is. If he's not, he's over there. No pun intended. But the spears are over here, causing damage. And, yep, there's the Holy Roman General. Nope, never mind, that's his bodyguard. So yeah, really what Holy Rome has got at this point is a bunch of archers and other melee troops. Yeah, he's just causing guys to push back. We have handgunners running here from spears, swords, and a few mailed knights, 4 of them. And a single chivalric knight. I'm surprised the guy hasn't broken yet. We have the general's bodyguard here, along with dismounted French archers and crossbowmen. The catapults have been rather idle this fight. The general's bodyguard's still in combat with some scattered spears. That's better for him, but now I have to deal with these pikes. Now, they're pretty much just running down marching troops at this point, which is advantageous for the cavalry, but they're still in the melee. They haven't gotten the charge bonus yet. Now, well, this is not a good situation for this very large cluster. If they could get the cannon firing, they could just scatter this whole area. Some Flemish pikemen running. This whole area is also, while they are returning fire, it's pretty much just a running ambush for this group of troops. Actually, quite surprisingly good, the tactic. Running ambush, having peasant archers surround them, draw them, being firing on them from all angles. Like, look. We have the Flemish pikemen here. Not as good as Scots pikes, in my opinion, but they're doing a good job of keeping these guys from running. I mean, look at them. But look at all these arrows, they're melting them. Especially the Flemish pikemen, they are unarmored. the Cav is also a bigger target. They're going after these guys. Why he doesn't order the Cav to just run? It's a downhill slope. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know. Alright, so over here, he does have some archers engaged with a very scattered general's bodyguard. He broke those spearmen. Alright, he's sending these archers to deal with these archers, I think. Those peasant crossbowmen. Alright. The general's bodyguard, where is the general's bodyguard? I don't know, but they broke some spearmen. Ah! So he's finally being smart and pulling out his general, as France sends his general bodyguard, even though the general's already dead. Which is actually pretty normal. If the general's dead, what's the point of the bodyguard? Extra Cav. So, we have some peasant crossbowmen and peasant archers doing their best to whittle down this formation. I think Holy Rome is going to be charging into the rear of this formation under scattered pikes, which actually is surprisingly effective. Normally you don't think of charging pikes as being effective, but it routed the pikes and the spears. So pretty much all the anti-spear, anti-cav force in the area is running, and that pretty much, that one charge broke the whole knot of troops. They had been just so whittled down. That one charge of 13 knights broke the whole knot, and it was mainly spears and pikes too. Pretty impressive archery job, and now he's just running down the survivors. I think he just wiped out that unit of armored sergeants. Now the archers are firing down at survivors. These archers over here, yes, they're engaged in an archery battle. These crossbows, these peasant crossbows, are engaged in an archery battle with the superior dismounted French archers. But they're in tight formation, so it's going to make it easier to hit. I think both are in tight formation. Okay, no, these guys are in, I think, loose. I don't know. I can't tell. Keep in mind that both players have never played before, so there's lots of inexperienced mistakes, but experience fixes it. It's not bad on their part. We have some more reinforcements. Holy Roman Empire peasant crossbowmen getting hit hard by the French crossbowmen. So they're in loose formation. The French are actually going into loose formation too. Surprising. Not surprising, but I figured out. The crossbows over here still engaged in crossbow battle. Alright, and now there's one unit that I wanted to showcase, alright? Alright. So there's a unit of handgunners over here. Okay, those are the Poppy's crossbowmen, not the handgunners. But these handgunners over here, as you can see, they're already doing some job. Alright, see? I don't know if you can hear them or not. Yep, there they go. But they're taking shots, and while they are inexperienced, these guys don't know how to stand under fire. So they broke those guys. They have some Flemish pikemen over there they're going to have to break. But these guys are like the ultimate jump scare. Alright, you just see a whole bunch of guys with tubes, and all of a sudden, boom, and unlike jump scares, some of your guys die? I don't know. I wouldn't want to stand up against them, especially if I had never seen them before. This crossbow unit, not doing very well. It has a slope to kind of help it out, but taking heavy casualties, so they're pulling back. We have 3 archer units, 2 archer units in the crossbow unit, versus the general's bodyguard and this crossbowman unit. Crossbows, a very classic weapon of the Holy Roman Empire in France. We have some armored sergeants that have regrouped from routing, pushing forward. Next part of the battle is a little bit slow. Now, why he's not ordering his cav to charge? Oh, there you go. He does order his cav to charge. About a few dudes stop charging, except for one guy who keeps going. I'll have to do a thing about that, because he actually keeps going. And now the rest of them are going, and he's just sitting there. Alright, they're chasing down the archers. They do break the crossbowmen. And they're not just running down. This is Cav's ideal use. Running down running troops and breaking troops in formation. Alright? There's 3 things you use Cav for. You use them for running down skirmishers, breaking your opponent's line with a sudden hit, and running down retreating troops. And this guy's using them for 2 of the 3 purposes. He's running down some peasant archers right now, but some peasant archers have regrouped and are shooting at him. And they are doing some damage. They have shot a single dude. Alright, they've caught up with the archers, and now the archers are in the melee. But these guys have stopped running, and now it's a melee, and Cav don't do as well in melee. Alright, now over here, what happened to those handgunners? We have some Pavi's crossbowmen over here. The Pavi's crossbowmen haven't taken a single casualty, and they're shooting at the catapult. Ah, the handgunners. Let's see if we can get there in time. Alright, remember those spearmen that the handgunners routed? Well, they're back for more! Alright, and the handgunners over here are doing standard handgunner tactics. Pull back, fire a volley, pull back. Alright, not only are they standing away and they're having the rear guard action. Just a few shots scared away them all, and I don't think they're coming back. Very clumsy reloading process, though. There's a reason they're called handguns, not muskets. And they're not talking about the pistol type of handgun. You have the General's Bodyguard, 7 dudes, actually trying to run down some run down some archers. Heavily outnumbered by the archers and in melee against some pretty good archers. I don't know if he's going to keep the Cav. His general dies there. Because these guys aren't armed with daggers or mallets. They're armed with full-on swords. And we have some armored sergeants coming in. So, yeah, he's pulling out. He did cause some casualties. But he just got sandwiched between spears and archers. Yeah, so the Cav is back from running off those units of archers. And we have some, now they're going to be chasing down these archers. Alright. These archers are pulling back. Out of range. I think they're going after another target. Alright, we have a catapult over here, which is engaged in what appears to be a duel with these crossbows. This catapult and this crossbowman unit are engaged in a duel with these Pavi's crossbowmen. Yeah, you can see the crossbow silhouetted. I don't think they're doing any damage, though. Flaming ammo. Okay, I was looking forward to that. One of my favorite things about artillery in this game is flaming ammo. Oh, direct hit. Only taking out a single guy, though. Archer fire from both sides, causing damage. And Pavi's crossbowmen do have an advantage here over the normal crossbowmen, because they have a Pavi's on their back, which is basically a shield. And they're going after the catapult crew. If it was me, I'd be going after those crossbows, because there's a lot more of them and you do more damage, but to each their own. Look at it. You can tell where the initial impacts were. And there's a lot more Holy Roman dude down than French. Well, there are a lot of French. One direct hit breaks the crossbows. And another one seals the deal. Over here we have some... The spears have actually returned from routing again, surprisingly. This is the 3rd time that they've tried to catch these handgunners. The handgunners are moving in to face on some Flemish pikemen. They're worn out already from all the marching they've done. I mean, they're already at the edge of the map. Over there, things are pretty much quieted down. We have some Pavi's crossbowmen. They have regrouped, but they're being pursued. And there's another unit over there of peasant archers. Pretty healthy condition, but they're being run down by Cav. Yeah, let's check up over here. Yep, they break the Cav pretty easy. The peasant crossbowmen, I mean, the Pavi's crossbowmen, really good unit. Just hit and run tactics against those armored sergeants. Alright, over here they have rout the handgunners in classic handgun style, have scared away, while causing a few casualties, the Flemish pikemen. But the Flemish pikemen are regrouping. Gunners are moving in. Alright. So 1 unit of handgunners versus 2 units of spears / pikes. Let's see if they can do it. There is the crossbow unit over there. This is just like classic Last Stand. But I don't think these guys have ever had to deal with a Last Stand by guns before. The crossbow's still playing a hit-and-run game, but I want to kind of see this, because this is kind of cool. These guys, you remember the last 2 times that these guys tried to fight? Well, same situation. Immediately when the volley goes, these guys, who are in a lot better condition, run. Only causing 5 casualties, but they run anyway. So just because they're all flash and no bang, I mean, not no bang, because they're plenty of bang, no hit, doesn't mean they're dangerous, because they're very scary. So it's a very dangerous unit to fight on the field. If you can't run them down quickly, and then you can let them skirmish, it saps your morale like crazy. Right now they're getting ready to take shots into those pikes, who are trying to move forward and take them out. But casualties, 1 casualty, 2 casualties, and they run. They're gone. They're done. Handgunners, while not very good overall in this game, have a huge morale impact. So don't underestimate them, especially in an early, mid-period, a high-period battle like this. Crossbows almost pinned down. They're still running. And yep, they're pinned down, so they're going. The spears don't seem to catch any of them. Both units are kind of depleted. I don't know if those guys are regrouping on the campaign map. I think the spears might catch up before they reach the edge. I don't know, I kind of want to see. Doesn't look like it. They might catch a slow poke. Nope, they're not going to. So close, so close, so close. Actually, they might. I can't tell. Oh, they catch a dude. They catch a dude. They catch a dude before they get over the border. I feel sorry for that guy. Alright, over here. Those spears, I mean, those pikes have regrouped once more. So, yeah. Now, I'm quite surprised by these pikes, because handguns are scary. I guess the lack of casualties makes it easy for them to regroup. But still, even if they do regroup like this, handguns are effective because they disrupt the line. A routing unit isn't going to hold a spot in the line. So you can... a lot of casualties... that volley caused a lot more casualties. A routing unit isn't going to hold its spot in the line. So if you can avoid friendly fire somehow, you could have your troops use these to open up holes in the line, just peel them like a tin can. Alright? With the scaring off of the of the crossbows, they are moving up their catapult with a crew of 7. And whatever troops they have left, mostly skirmishers, but there's a few spears among them too. Crossbowmen over here. More traditional unit, still very feared. And over there we have the dismounted French archers that broke the general's bodyguard. All marching to deal with this one unit. This is like a last stand. This is an epic last stand. Can these guys with their newfangled tech drive off the entire French army? Well, what's left of it. Let's see. 85% enemies killed. The enemies in this situation is the French. 93% allies. So it only says defeat is a distinct possibility, not it's impossible. So perhaps Holy Rome can bring a miracle out of this defeat. We have the handgunners, which do have armor. That's a pretty good advantage on their part. They are worn out though. And then again, armor is not going to help much against that catapult. Alright, they're moving in, trying to get close, while the crossbowmen are trying to shoot them down before they get close. Because they only have a short range. So the crossbows are trying to shoot them down before they get too close. Now reloading. Catapults firing. Not hitting a single dude. And the handgunners just keep on coming. Another volley of crossbow bolts. 7 casualties. Now they've stopped, and this isn't good. They're getting ready. They're forming up, and we have a shot fired, 2 shots fired, and more. And the rest of the volley pours out, and just as a flaming cannonball shot actually hits some guys and takes out a good number, the crossbowmen are running for some reason towards the source of their fear, but it's gonna run right by them. The handgunners aren't even gonna try and cut them down. They're just gonna ignore them. Just gonna ignore them. Okay, so 2 guys tried to catch 1 guy, but now they're bringing in their cavalry, the general's bodyguard. Another shot from the catapults, doing some damage, but they're in loose formation. Now his crossbowmen have regrouped. See, I think this is very commonplace. I've not seen handgunners in action much before. Not in this detail, that is. So I think this might be very commonplace, with troops falling back, breaking a hole in the line, and regrouping. But, oh, flaming arrows trying to scare the crossbows away. So yeah, effective use of incendiary tactics, countering smoke with fire. Some guys reloading, other guys pulling up. We have some crossbow fire, causing some damage. So it's really a matter of, can these guys run and chase them off before they die? We do have, oh, point blank shot. 1 into the hillside, 1 taking out only a single dude. How did that not take out more? We have the fresh general's bodyguard with 21 dudes still alive. Flaming arrows versus guns. I guess flaming arrows might actually be a smart strategy. I don't know if it ignites the gunpowder, but I think igniting the gunpowder would be, bad. So the catapults are pulling out. Alright, now there's the flaming arrows more. Can these guys do more damage? Alright, they're forming up to attack the crossbowmen again. The crossbowmen have already been scared off by them once before. They are not too happy about this. They see the catapult crew running. And they don't know their generals over there because they can't see over that hill, and those banners don't exist in them. Yep, a volley fired, and they're going. They're out of here. Took a single volley to rout those guys. Now, but this isn't good. We have the spears over there, trying to get to the scene. General waiting for the order to charge. Now he's moving in. And we have flaming arrows, a lot of volley. This might be it. This might break the guns. They're taking a lot of casualties. Only 17 of them. Yep, and they're going. They're out of here. They just captured the catapults intact, and they're out of here. And the general's bodyguard isn't helping the situation much either. So yeah, that was the battle, alright? So Holy Rome took... It was a close fight, alright? Holy Rome, not me, you know it's my account, it's not me. Deployed 1,500 men compared to 1,600. Lost 1,300 compared to 1,100. And had that many remaining. So, now he overall killed more of his guys. France more scared away the Holy Romans. So that's very interesting. Now, those handgunners that we saw, they sustained 76 casualties, inflicted only 46, but they caused a whole lot more than 46 to run. Alright, that general's bodyguard that did so much damage, 237 casualties. That's almost as high as the catapults in my Rome video. And the Pavi's crossbowmen are the second highest, with 155, and then 102, with the remaining troops kind of doing more mediocre numbers. 62, 79, 4 for that unit of Sergeant Spearmen. And they took 82 casualties, wow. So yeah, definitely a fun battle. If you want to see more, be sure to let me know. If you have any battles where you have 2 inexperienced players facing off first time, let me know. I'd love to record that. It's always fun seeing 2 people who've never done something before try it for the first time. And be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, Total War Titan, out.